Hey, 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 hey. So, y'all, I'm going live again. I'm going to be drinking some of this Texas Sweet Rose wine. So, I'm going to just go ahead and start pouring up. And this is more so a topic of discussion of who we really need to cancel, okay? Because I'm I'm disgusted. I am disgusted from the stories and everything that I'm hearing from Sky, from Black Ink. You guys don't know who that is. It's a reality TV show. It's about a woman. She's very entertaining. Don't get it twisted. She is very, very entertaining. Let me tell you that. But I am a mother. This disturbs me. And I'm going to try not to get emotional because I am pissed talking about this. Because we need to start holding these toxic mothers accountable. Accountable. Okay, so people are asking what happened. So, what happened? Okay, let me take my sip of wine because let me tell you, if I start, hopefully I don't start crying because this makes me so mad. All right, so Sky from Black Ink, a lot of y'all don't know, it's like a reality TV show. She's always had a troubled past, and a lot of people have had a lot of mercy on her. They felt really bad for her. They always had this storyline that she was this hot-headed woman from the hood that's trying to find herself. Then a story came out that she had 2 kids. She's been lying since day one about these kids and where they stand with her. And at first it was all sad. She wanted to write a letter to her child, saying, oh, my child, I want to write to them, I want to reconnect with them, I want to, all this other stuff. So we felt bad for her. We're like, oh man, like that's so sad. No, now I wish she would have never reconnected with them kids, because all she's doing is creating more hurt. She's harming those kids even more. Okay, she gave her kids away when she got pregnant as a teenager. Them kids got 2 different fathers. Okay, cool. Like, you was subjected to sexual assault by older men. You were taken advantage of by older men. Okay, you got a lot of trauma going on. You got trauma going on with your mom and your mom with bipolar issues and all this stuff. She's dealt with her own trauma. But when are we going to hold her accountable? When are we going to hold her accountable? She is not a teenager anymore. I don't care if she was a teen mom. There's a lot of teen moms out here that's taking care of their kids. It's not fair. Okay? She has no excuse of why she is the way she is. So the oldest son, there was a season about 2 seasons ago. She reconnected with the kids. The youngest one was more forgiving because he was too young to remember. She gave them away like 4 or 5, 4 and 6. Yeah, 4 and 6. The 6-year-old was old enough to remember how old, and he was old enough to remember his mother. You know what I'm saying? 6-year-old, no. A 4-year-old, they know, but they don't really remember the circumstances. They just knew mommy was there and mommy wasn't there. They don't really understand. So he came from a different perspective. But the older one was like, nah, bro, I don't mess with her. I got a lot of things I got to get off my chest on this woman right here. I got a lot of things to get off my chest with her. So they got an actual physical fight. Okay, they got in a physical fight. Scott and her son. I would play y'all the video, but y'all, I swear to God, they gonna flag my video, and I ain't trying to get flagged on this live. But she got into it where she got into it with the older son. Then she reconnected with the older son, and then they got back into it again. Now the youngest son, he was still with his adoptive mother. He's a teenager at this point. He's in school. Like Sky's like so proud of him because he's in school. He's playing football. He got a lot of things going for him. She see a lot of potential in him. You know what I'm saying? She sees potential in her son. She's like, all right, cool. Like he's going places, and I'm proud of that. That's my kid. I produce something that's actually good in life because I've done so many bad things and so many bad things to people in my life that I actually have a kid that came from me that did something good. So that was an ego for Scott. I don't think she knows how to properly love those children. She may want to love those children, but she doesn't know how to love those children. It's more so an ego for her. That's why she was so connected with the youngest one, because she was so proud of him. Now the oldest one, he had a sex assault charge on him. So, she resented him like, oh, you remind me of my past. You remind me of your daddy. You remind me of whatever. She didn't want to deal with him too much, and so they fell out. Okay, so this past season, and I'm gonna play at least the voice. So Sky, Black Ink Crew, and she got into it with her kid. Whoo, y'all! Oh my God, where is it? I think she told her son. She told her son, "I wish you would die." Or something. I know, I wish you would die. I wish I would have swallowed you. I wish I would have swallowed you. I think it was this one. I don't know. That boy was bawling out his eyes. He was bawling, crying. Okay, let me see. I disown you.
I want to talk to my son. Move. You gonna really dead ass come at me on Instagram? I was nothing but good to you, and you go over to Genesis and never do that to me?
This was 6 months ago.
I was nice when I was getting you chefs and Rolls Royces, though, right? I was the then. I was your mother. I was good, right? I am hurt.
So she's hurt. So she's hurt. She wants to hurt her son. I'm trying to find the video where she said, "I wish I would have swallowed you. I wish I would have swallowed you," because they sat down and had a talk. Apparently, one of them was talking trash about her on Instagram, and she got mad. And so she's like, "Oh, well, he hurt me. I'm going to hurt him." What's his name? Des. Sky and Des. Sky versus Des. I'm going to type that in because I'm trying to find that recording where, okay, is it this one? It's a clip of this. I'm gonna let y'all hear the audio.
After talking with C's, I gave grandma a call, and she told me mom was still in New York. I'm still sitting here wondering why she's only talking to grandma. When I got to the door, and my mom opened up.
So he goes and visit his mom, right? I'm gonna let y'all hear the audio because I'm not trying to get flagged, but I just want y'all to hear what this toxic woman said to her child. Like, I have a son, y'all. Like, whoo. This is where broken, and I hate when people blame broken black men on their mothers. But this broad right here, this is what they're talking about when they blame black mothers for their broken sons who continue to be broken.
Everything was, we was talking. I remember what happened last time we saw each other. And I'm saying I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry.
He was coming to her as a man to say he was sorry to his mother. He was coming to her as a man, saying, last thing, we ain't have too many, they made up. So she's hugging him, he's hugging her.
Everything was going good in my eyes. And then it went south.
It went south. So then she starts talking about how some girl is in her DMs claiming that she is pregnant by Des, which is her youngest son. And if you could look at him, he looked like he is not that same little vibrant boy that we first got introduced to. He looks like now he got like bags under his eyes, like he's just on drugs, like, he's not really doing like too well.
I don't know about that.
He said he don't know about that. He's like, I don't want to talk about that right now. I want to talk about our relationship. I want to talk about us. And now Sky is like, no, you messing with my bag, because what's going to happen is if I make up with you, she's going to come after my money. And Sky is in like poverty mindset. All she care about is money. She just don't want to go back to being that same broad in the hood as she was before. The foster mother told Sky that the baby father had a hand in back in those boys' brainwashed. Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and say the youngest one did not have contact with his father. We saw on the show that the father tried to contact Sky, and he was some older man that she said Genesis is the one that, had the relationship with his dad. Now, at least his dad reached out to him. Where was Scott? Scott didn't reach out to him. So I'll give him that credit. He reached out to his kid. Okay? So I'm not saying that the dad is any right. No, the mom ain't together blaming kids for her mistakes. I'm going to go ahead and play this. So now she's saying, oh, you only here. Genesis in the gang life. But you got to understand where Genesis came from. He's a 6-year-old that saw his mom drop him off and never give him return. Imagine being 6 and 1 minute you with your mom and the next minute you in foster care. Foster care is a different level. People don't understand. People don't understand that man's journey is so different. Just like y'all make excuses for Sky, y'all have to understand this man's walk. Now, I'm not saying I'm excusing him for his behavior, but you have to understand he grew up in the slums, okay? He's in foster care. He doesn't have a mother anymore. He doesn't know anyone. He don't know his father anymore. This is a black man in America being raised with no mother or no father. Okay? Yes, Des was influenced in a negative way, but he probably wouldn't have been influenced in a negative way until his mama entered back into his life. Sky got some issues. She flips off because she's like, you just want some money.
She went out her way to hurt me. How many times you steal from people? How many times you suck your body? How many times you get all that?
Have I stolen from you?
Yes, you have.
No.
So now she's like, you a stealer. You only here to get some money. He's like, how dare you judge me for stealing when you done sold your body, you done did drugs, you done did the stuff that I did. You done did the stuff that the oldest son, y'all want to talk about the oldest son, being in the gang. What about Sky? Sky so assaulted people. Okay, she is no better. So when you got your mama in the hood fighting all the time, hearing about her selling her body, getting her boobs done, popping her little thing on TV, how do you think her son's gonna react? I'm sorry, but you are sometimes a product of your environment. And yes, her son probably did steal from her, which is wrong, and he came to her to apologize. But at the end of the day, they don't got a real relationship. You gotta understand, this woman left this boy when he was 4 years old and came back into his life when he was a grown man. He don't know her. She don't know him. There's no real, all they know is I love you because you're my mom, but I don't know you. And they got deep issues. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this audio. She said, what have I stole from you?
You were disrespectful. You were stealing from Walmart. It's inside your soul. The kid is not.
It's inside your soul. You're a thief. That's what she told him. It's inside your soul. You are a thief. She is talking about herself, and she is talking about his father because she resents his dad. She resents his father. And so he's cursing his mom out at this point, and people say, oh, well, he needs to respect his mom. He don't owe her anything. He doesn't owe her. He don't know that woman. She, just like people like to say sperm donors, she was just a mom who gave birth to him. She did not raise him. She did not feed him. She did not take care of him. This is a grown man with a lot of trauma you're trying to bring into your life now. She messed up for real. She talks to them crazy. She talks to them crazy. Like, she doesn't come off as motherly. She comes off as, what's up? I'm your mom's. I got it going on now. You want to be part of my life? Like, help me make this bread by being a storyline. Because we already know that Sky is a storyline. Like, people don't watch this show unless Sky is on this show. So she is the star of the show, and her sons bring in ratings. That drama, I don't know if this is real or not, because people question if it's real. Even if it's not real, what kind of example are you setting for people who want to reach out back to their mothers, and now they're scared to reach out to their mothers because it may result into this? Okay, I'm not blaming her for giving her kids up. It's the way that you have to hold yourself responsible and know when I give these kids up, she lied a lot too. So we don't really even know the real story because she lied so much. You right, Amazon Thomas. You right. She lied so much, so we don't really know the whole truth. But these kids are 4 and 6 years old. Yes, she gave birth at 15. So at this, what age is she at now? I don't know. We actually don't know what age she's at. She said she was 15, 16, 17, whatever. She was a teen mom, but there's plenty of teen moms out here with no support that make it happen. Or if they did have to give their child away, they had an open adoption and they at least visited their kid. She didn't visit those kids. She lied to everybody and said she couldn't see them. She could see those kids, and those kids know that. I think they're really mad because she didn't come and see them when she could have came and see them. She living her life. She wished death on him. As he just said. Why I ain't swallow you, bitch boy? That's what she said. I don't know why I didn't swallow you, bitch boy. Scott needs issue. I think she has a mental issue. I think she needs more than she needs therapy and all, but she has a mental issue. She was 21. She was at least 21. Yes, she had them kids young. She had them at 15. So 15 plus a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old, she at least 21. So yeah. My mom was younger than that, and when she had 2 kids, and my mom hustled and did what she had to do to keep us until she passed away, okay? So I don't want to hear that. No excuse. I know too many teen mothers who make it happen. You can see the hurt on his face, man.
Ain't nobody ever really tried to come and get me while I was a kid, you feel me?
Nobody tried to get him. That's what he said.
I'll be honest with you, yo. Like, it's just how it is. And I hate to hit you with the reality of life.
Man.
Sometimes people don't know how to love each other, yo.
Look.
And the love she's supposed to be showing you right now, I don't think Scott ever received that love from anybody. This is breaking my heart.
People keep excusing Scott for her behavior, saying she wasn't loved. What about them boys? They weren't loved either. And I understand. I have a soft spot for people who've been through trauma and don't know how to love, because when you don't know how to love and you don't know how to love yourself genuinely, you're not going to know how to love your own children. I'm telling you that now. You're not going to know how to love your children. You got to have some type of love for yourself to love your children.
Dad's still a young man.
So his
sister, I just wish I was there to mediate this whole thing, because I know if I was there, it wouldn't have went that
what's his
way.
name? Talking.
That goes through my mind that I want to say, like, I ain't asked to be here, but you act like I want to be.
That's right. He didn't ask to be here. He didn't ask to be here. He did not ask to be in this life, but now he is dealing with the repercussions of a broken mother, a broken woman in generation. I think this is a whole generational curse of things. I think it's just a generational curse. I think her mother is sick, and now she's sick. No. We need to stop excusing Sky, because the more we give excuses of why she is the way she is, she's not going to go and get that help, guys. Y'all need to understand that she's not going to go and get that help. The way we keep excusing her behavior because, oh, she had a hard life. Those kids had a hard life too because of her. So.
Like I wanted to be in this situation, wanted to cause any pain that I put you through.
She does have a bipolar disorder, but come on now, some accountability needs to happen. Man, this boy crying.
Bro, listen.
Y'all, this is making me emotional.
Come listen to me, right? Listen,
Y'all, this is making me really emotional.
Look.
I'm like dead ass about to cry.
Yo, I know, bro, that was some hurtful she said, and you feel.
And she even told this boy, your daddy don't want you, your mama don't want you, nobody wants you. Because I feel like I know how that feels growing up. Feeling like nobody wants you. And you got your mother that you didn't have to accept back in your life tell you that your father don't want you, and I don't want you, your mother doesn't want you, nobody wants you. He felt that way already growing up, and now have this toxic woman tell him in his face that she does not want him and she wished she would have swallowed him. Wow, the trauma. It don't matter how many times she apologized. I promise you, it doesn't matter how many times she apologized. That is going to be deep rooted into his soul, that that man's mother has told him that nobody wants him in his life. You don't think he knew that when he was waking up every morning to different people in foster care alone, watching TV, watching these people on TV with their families and their mothers and their fathers? You don't think he felt any type of way during Father's Day, during Mother's Day, that this kid did not have his mother? That makes me very upset. And it is so triggering for me. It's so triggering that this is being on TV. And she has fans and she's making money from this. She needs to be canceled. I think that I'm done with Sky. I'm done with Sky. I don't care that she's getting all this hate and backlash. She deserves that because she's trying to excuse her behavior. Now I'm gonna look at what y'all writing in these comments. The fact that you told your child that nobody wants you, I don't want you, and I wish I would have swallowed you, I don't give a damn what your kid said to you. You don't say that. You be the adult. You're in the wrong. You know you gave your child away. You knew it would be a hard decision. You knew their life would be different forever. And not only did you give them away, you didn't visit them. I think that's the biggest thing. Because some people, honestly, some people just cannot take care of their kid. Some people cannot take care of their kid. And I understand that. Like, I had to make sacrifices myself for my kid. And I chose to keep my child next to me, even if I knew I was going to be a single mother. Kids. I understand that at 15, but when do we hold her accountable as an adult? She ain't 15 no more. That's the thing. People is making excuses that she was 15, but she is not 15 anymore. When she made that decision to give her child away, which she thought was the best decision and probably was the best decision because she was in and out of jail, I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that. But when you decide to give your kids away and act like they didn't exist, because now I really feel like she wished those boys was never here. Caesar's up there talking to this man in the car. He is crying, man. Look at this. He is crying, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see this. He was crying. Y'all, like, this is like making me so sad. This is making me so upset. This is coming from somebody who lost their mother. Okay, I lost my mom when I was a baby. Okay, so I know that abandonment feeling. Like my mom passed away. Okay, I went from having a mother that was caring and holding me all the time to I'm in different places, in and out, trying to figure out where I'm living at. I'm living in one place, being raised by an aunt. Then next thing you know, I'm moving over here, getting raised by my grandmother. So you have to understand that is traumatizing. And Kenya too. Kenya mother is toxic, and I understand it, but see how Kenya turned out. Kenya, I don't know that deep relationship because I don't look. I just know that Kenya and her mother do not talk. And that her mother finally came around, to talk to. Why does my table look like it's broken? Anyway, sorry, y'all. I'm getting distracted. Look, I think it's time to hold her accountable and stop giving these excuses that she was a young mother, because this is insulting. This excuse is insulting to teen moms, period. I have a chance to love and receive. And yes, exactly. When is she going to be held accountable? When is she going to be held accountable? And So I'm gonna finish listening to this what he's saying because this man is crying and he got me up here crying and
Putting yourself together ain't gonna work, man. It's not. I can understand, but the way that going is gonna break you soon too, and then you gonna start acting like that, bro.
I don't agree with how Dez and the oldest one experiences will commit. Exactly. Y'all don't understand. I was raised by my grandparents and I felt alone. I felt unwanted, okay, for the longest because my mom wasn't here from horrible circumstances. And my father could have been around much better than he should have. And I felt like that. So I can't imagine when Mother's Day roll around, Father's Day roll around, and the fact that these people are still alive walking around on the street, okay? They're walking around on the street alive. And they ain't seen their sons and they ain't seen their kids. It's already hard enough when your dad doesn't see you, but when your mother, men and their mother's relationship are so important. That's why I make sure to love on my son. I baby him in a way where it's nurturing, but I don't push him away from love. I make sure to let him know you are safe and you're secured. Because this right here, this is traumatizing. Caesar's talking right now. He's like, oh, they need to go their separate ways. And I think it is too. What y'all think? Do y'all think that Sky should still try to rekindle her relationship with her sons or just cause it a lost cause at this point? I think it's a lost cause in my opinion. I think it's a lost cause. I think she's doing more damage being in their lives than, um, yeah, I think she's doing more damage by being in their lives than when she wasn't. Because at least they can come to the conclusion that my mom ain't this and she's not capable of loving than actually having this woman tell her kid, I wish I would have swallowed you. Are you on drugs? Are you on drugs? Exactly. Is that every mother has a responsibility. I don't give a damn. You chose to have those kids. You chose to have those kids. We could say, and I agree with y'all, we could say all day that Sky needs therapy, but the more that we put money in her pockets with this storyline, the more that she feed. I think it's an ego thing for her. I think it's an ego thing. I think that it's an adrenaline rush for her at this point. I think that she feeds off this negativity. She loves it. She feeds it in her money. Her pockets getting big. She didn't sell her soul for a check. She didn't sold them kids for a check because a lot of people saying, "Oh, this is not even real." Is it not? Because even if it isn't, what message you are? You have a platform. You have a responsibility. You have a platform and you have a responsibility. You are a mother who is a teen mother who is trying to get her life together. Okay. You made a mistake by not visiting your kids. You reach out to your kids. You get in contact with your kids. Now, you're fighting your kids. I don't see that as influential or inspiring. It just causes negativity and it feeds into the negative drama. And what is that message that you're putting out there to maybe kids who want to reach out to their parents and rekindle their relationship? Now they're going to see that and say, well, I might as well not even reach out. Or maybe, you got some parents that's not taking accountability. Exactly. Folks have been, let me repeat that. Hold on. Let me read that back because I like that comment. Said folks have been followers to negative habits, which makes folks not pay attention to their own healing. She has a lot of healing. I agree. But them boys, They are entering this world, and who knows what type of kids. Now he got a kid on the way. Dad's got a kid on the way. What's the other one named? Dad's got a kid on the way. The other kid got a kid, I think. And what kind of fathers do you think they're going to be? If a man is not loved by his mother first, how can he ever love a woman correctly? Ladies, you have to look at how that man is with his mom. If do they have a relationship? Do they have a healthy relationship? Does he have any type of healthy relationship with any women in his life? If that man does not have a healthy relationship with any women in his life, especially his first love is his mother. If he doesn't have that, how the hell do you think he can love you? And these boys are going to be sent out to the world, and they're going to be. I pray that they don't mess up other people, but it's really hard because they're so young. Positive. I would rather. There's okay to have drama, but where's the growth, guys? Where is the growth? It is okay to have drama here and there. It's entertaining, okay? I sometimes give into it. I watch it. I'm entertained by the fights and stuff like that. Cause back in the day, I used to scrap myself. But when is there growth? When is that feeling where it feels good to actually watch something and say, wow, they rekindled. I'm not saying that this is not, it should be a happy-go-lucky ending or fake. I'm not saying that. Stay single with no kids, girl, because it's hard out here. But when is that growth? Have anybody seen any type of growth from Sky? I mean, I've seen the money go up. I've seen her boobs get bigger. I've seen her butt get bigger. I've seen the plastic surgery. I've seen the outside glow up. But what about the inside? Has anybody seen the inside glow up? Because I haven't. It's kind of like watching a movie. And instead of seeing that character grow and grow and grow into a better person and there's a better outcome, or just even with yourself, you would hope that you're not the same person that, you once were, when you were younger. Because everybody is here on this earth to grow. Where is the growth with Sky? There is no growth. Only disgust. She disgusts me from the bottom of my stomach. She disgusts me because she excuses her behavior. And I'm going to tell you, this is her, yelling and screaming. Yeah, she is on the live. Let's see. Let's play this. I don't know. There's somebody talking now. Let's see.
Well, what's wrong with me is the fact, right? What's wrong with me? Y'all been sending me death threats and all that. That's not nice. That's not nice.
She getting threats,
You know that's all that shit. Shit hurt my heart.
It ain't hurting her. She like this. Look at her face. Look at her face. She like this. She's entertained by it. She feeding off of it.
Seriously. I wish.
She got this music playing.
I wish it could be better.
She wish it could be better.
Saying I'm canceled. I'm canceled now. Fuck, I'ma do now. What does that mean?
It means we're tired of seeing your same shit. Okay? We're tired of not seeing any growth. Okay? We're tired of you fighting and degrading your kids that you gave up at a young age. We are tired of you with this same old ass storyline. That is what we are tired of. And we are canceling it. That is what that is.
What does that mean? I don't know. Yo. It's a lot of energy. All over the fucking social media.
It's a lot of bad energy coming from you, boo-boo.
So I'm here. Because y'all want to hear from me, right?
This music, y'all, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to pause it because it's just too much music playing and I'm not trying to get
First of all,
flagged.
stop talking to me like that.
This is funny to her. She over here dancing, twerking. Look at her. She think it's funny. Her kids are hurting, and she on live, dancing, twerking. That's why I said this is where the mental part comes in. Okay, this is where the mental part comes in. Sorry, y'all. This is ghetto.
I just took off.
This is so ghetto. I'm holding this up so y'all can see this, but whatever. It's you know what? As my channel grows, we're gonna look back on this video and laugh because this is how I gotta do it. But whatever. This is how I'm gonna do it, and this is what we doing. So okay. Anyway.
My wig. Jonathan about to do my hair.
She dancing. Her
Yo,
kid
stop
was
talking to me
crying.
like that. I don't really think that's nice. Alright?
You don't think that's nice, but you told your kid that you wish you would have swallowed him. That's not nice what people gotta say to you. You put your life on a public platform and then you don't want people to talk about it. I'm sorry, honey, but you put your business out there. Yes. I wish there was healing in it, but I don't see any growth, and this is toxic. Okay. Look at her.
Alright? Y'all take it up for days? That's nice.
Oh, y'all taking up a
sweet.
dance?
That nigga ain't had no tears in his eyes.
He ain't got no tears in his eyes. I don't feel bad for him. F him. He ain't got no tears in his eyes.
That's sweet.
Oh, that's sweet.
Listen, I said what I said. Like, God gonna deal with me.
You don't want God to deal with you. You rather us deal with you than God deal with you. Because God, his karma, you're not going to want to deal with that. I'm telling you that now, boo-boo. A lot of people, oh, let God judge me. You don't want God to judge you. Because he going to come for everything that you love. All we can do is talk and hurt your little feelings and your ego. You can come back from that. But when God deals with you, he can bring you down to your lowest. Have you ever been to your lowest where you like, wow, whew, I don't know how I would have got out of that if it wasn't for God or something looking out for me. And she want to talk about let God deal with me. Whew, girl, you don't want God dealing with you. You rather us deal with you than God deal with you. That's what I said. Dez looks so different, and the oldest one. Dez looked so different than when he first came on that show. He had so much vibrant in his eyes, and now he just looks so sad. Toxic
like,
mother.
God, thank you for everything you done in my life and everything you gonna do. You know, that was a hard day for me in November, you know? I'm pretty sure it was hard for him, too.
I'm pretty sure it was hard for him, too. He had his mother tell him that she wished he was never born, and that she doesn't want him, and his dad doesn't want him. And that it's in him. When you speak, you have to be careful of the words that you speak into your child. You manifest things into your child's life. Little do you know or not, you manifest things into your child's life. When you speak on your child, you speak death on your child, guess what's going to happen? Death is going to be around the corner. When you speak life into your child, you speak positive energy into your child. As a mother, that child came from your womb. Your womb. When you speak on your child, best believe that you are manifesting on that child's life. She gonna tell him, you got it in, you got that stealing in you.
But it happened like, what the fuck you want me to do? God is working on me day by day.
How long has she been saying that? God been working on her day by day. See, this with the comments earlier was talking about, well, you know, that's what's giving her life. That's what's making her feel like she could say all these things about.
And it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I want to beat this little boy's ass. I wish I would have.
Let me turn it, because I ain't trying to get flagged. He did have so much life.
Why ain't swallow you, bitch?
Why I ain't swallow you, bitch boy?
Why ain't swallow you?
Let me play that again.
Why ain't swallow you, bitch boy? Why ain't swallow you?
Let's play that again.
Why ain't swallow you, bitch boy? Why ain't swallow you?
I don't think y'all heard that. For the ones in-
Why ain't swallow you, bitch boy? Why ain't swallow you?
Huh. I'd rather my mom be passed away before I ever hear her utter those words to me. At least I know that my mom loved me, and I can imagine what kind of mother she could have been to me, than have a mom that told me that she wished I wasn't born. That would kill me inside. I pray and send good energy to Des and the oldest one, which I can't think of his name. Somebody comment his name because I can't think of the oldest one's name. Love and light and healing, that they can take this opportunity to get the help that they need. Because usually kids who join gangs are the ones that feel like they are left out. The ones that feel like they want to belong. People don't join gangs just to join gangs. They want a sense of belonging. So y'all want to criminalize the oldest one for joining a gang? Why do you think he joined a gang? So he can feel like he belonged. Okay? He probably didn't have the freshest J's, the freshest shoes. He probably had no money. He was get in and out of foster care with type of foster parents, toxic foster parents. Okay, he probably was getting made fun of at school. So guess what? He was probably getting in fights and bullied and whatever. And guess what was there to help him out through all of that? The gang. That's why a lot of these black men, a lot of these minority men, or a lot of men in general like to join gangs. They like to join gangs because they want a sense of belonging. They want to feel protected. They want to get some money. They want to get some, oh, how do you make money for yourself? Okay? I grew up from the slums. I didn't have mommy and daddy to teach me nothing. Okay? My mama out on the street popping her thing, selling her cootie cat. Okay? My daddy somewhere I don't know. Okay? So all he had was the street to raise him. So I don't fault him for being in a gang because he is a product of his environment. Okay? How do you heal from that? Yeah, therapy. But the first thing that you do by healing from something is by recognizing your faults and taking accountability and saying, I am toxic. I am a messed up human being and I need help. That is the first thing that you need to do. That is the first thing that you need to do. Shadow work, sure. Spiritual work, sure. You can't just say, I'm messed up. I'm effed up. God gonna deal with me. Wait until God deal with you. He gonna take away everything that you thought you had and work for and bring you back lower to the point where you were at 15 years old getting pregnant for the first time. He gonna bring you lower than that. You don't want that. So you rather us criticize you before you get to the point where ain't no return. Okay? Who agree? Let me know. How y'all feeling? And let me just say, this wine is so good, y'all. Church House Texas Rose Sweet. Genesis. Yeah, that's his name. Genesis. And my heart goes out to them. Like, I literally want to hug them. So I'm going to give a spiritual hug to those boys. And I hope that they run across my video one day. I don't know. My channel's still small, but you never know. I want them to run across my video one day because I want to pour so much love into them. Spiritually, love into them. Because I've never experienced anything like that, but I've definitely been a child of feeling like I felt abandoned. Okay? It wasn't my mom's fault why she died, but growing up as a kid, you don't understand that. You can't expect these kids to understand their mom. They're kids. They ain't there yet mentally. They don't got kids of their own. They don't know. They are kids. She's the adult. Take some accountability. Sky needs to be canceled. So if you leaving comments on her, telling her to be accountable of her actions, leave them comments on her. Because she needs to get it through her head that she is not only toxic to herself, but she is destroying other people's lives. Let me see what these comments talking about. Words are powerful. Words are powerful. Be careful what you speak. Even the people that's giving her, I don't agree with people giving her death threats. Oh, no, baby. No. That's not what we do over here. We don't give out death threats. We don't do that. Okay? We don't do that over here. We're not going to give out death threats to Sky. But what we are going to do, we're going to hold her accountable. We're going to hold her accountable and say, you know what? You owe that man, even if he shut and spit on your face. The least you can do is pour your heart out and tell him that you're sorry. Put your ego down. Put your pride down and tell them boys that I'm sorry I failed you, because she can't come to the acceptance that she had failed them boys, that they are a product of her fucked up nature. That's what she's too scared to admit to herself. That yes, her actions and her bringing them children into the world is the reason why them boys are stealing, joining gangs, fighting, got charges against them. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's all of her fault, but I could tell you what, it has a lot to do with her. A lot of the pain that they experience. A lot of people don't want to say that. People don't want to take, you know, exactly. I think nobody should give her attention anymore. But you know what they say? It's probably why they suspended her from the. She needs. You know what? That's not a bad idea. I think they should suspend her. But money is so evil. People don't give a damn. They would sell them kids for a check. They would sell that storyline for a check. They would sell her for a check. Okay? That is a storyline to them. They don't care. They making money. They getting views. They getting ratings. They even got me talking about it. I watch Black Ink from time to time. And I love watching, I used to love watching Sky, her antics. She take no stuff. But now I'm like, no, you know what? This is a cold clown show. This is a clown show going on over here. It's not funny anymore. You dealing with babies. Because mentally, those kids, y'all don't understand. When that woman left them, those kids' mindsets, Des 4, what was the other one name? Genesis 6. Those are still 4 and 6 year olds in their head mentally. Y'all don't get that. And Sky, yeah, mentally she may still be 21, 15, 16 years old. But she is the adult and she is the mother. She has a responsibility, okay? She has a very big responsibility. And she's excusing, twerking, dancing on the ground, feeding into it, loving it. Yeah, this gonna bring me a check. And that boy over there crying. Caesar in the car talking to him. Cameras all in their face. If it was genuine, it wouldn't be on camera. Now, I'm not saying every instance. It's kind of like when a person goes around holding the camera, giving out money to homeless people. Is it really genuine? Or are you doing it to feed your ego and show people that you help out other people? It's the same thing. Did you genuinely reach out to them kids because you gave a damn about them kids? Or was it for a storyline? Or was it for a check, Sky? I think it was for a check. I think it was for a check. Because the way she acting now, I think she wish she ain't had those kids. I think she wish she didn't have those children. Because then she don't have to look at her failures. She ain't got to look at her failures anymore. She can avoid them. No matter how many times you get booty surgery and boob surgery and all of that other stuff, you still failed them kids. I don't have cable either, y'all, because I got Netflix and I got HBO and all that other stuff and Disney Plus. What do I need cable for? I don't watch it. I watch it on YouTube from time to time, but when I did have cable, sometimes I would watch it, sometimes I wouldn't. I couldn't watch too much of it because it is toxic, just like I watch Basketball Wives from time to time because it was toxic as hell. But it's entertaining. But this is not entertaining. This is hurtful. This is triggering. And this will trigger a lot of trauma for a lot of people. I'm over here like I'm getting sponsored by these people. Y'all better Church House, Texas Sweet Rose. Y'all better sponsor, girl. Y'all better sponsor, girl. Look at this wine. It's good. It's sweet. I had my sushi. It's washing down my sushi real well. That's all I have to say. Y'all comment below and let me know. Y'all start a conversation below. Don't forget to follow me. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Brittany Nashay, BRITTANY NASHAYE. Nashe. Nashe. This is coming from a mother, y'all. And I just had to get that off my chest because it was bothering me so much that people are not holding her accountable. And people talk about, well, they need to respect her. For what? They don't owe her nothing. Have a good night, baby. Thank you for commenting so much. I appreciate you commenting. I know I can't say that name right, but it's called Viceti. Moon Goddess, thank you for joining me. I really do appreciate the commentary. I'm about to get up off of here in a minute, and I'm about to go watch Love Is Blind because that show was funny. But y'all comment, y'all continue the conversation below and let me know how y'all feel about the whole thing and what do y'all think that should be done, and do you think that Sky should be held accountable for her ways or not? Let me know below. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you ring that notification bell because I'm going to start going live more and start talking about more things. Hey, lovely baby. Mwah. I love all you guys so much for being so supportive and watching me. And sorry that this fire thing is going off back and forth and all this other stuff, but all folks should be held accountable, but I think Sky is the adult and she's the one who caused the trauma for these kids. These kids did not become what they are because of just no reason. They became who they are because of their mother and because of their environment and the product of their environment and where they was placed. So therefore, she has to take some responsibility of how these kids turned out. But she ain't ready for that because she got a lot of other demons she got to deal with. She ain't ready to deal with those demons. She ain't ready to deal with those demons, and she ain't ready to deal with the demons that she done did to her kids. Talk about that. Facts on facts. I mean, as a whole, all people outside the show. Yes, father too. I ain't letting off of him either. But I don't know much about his situation. Them men are messed up. Demons as in their past, as in their demons, as in the people that they done hurt. And the people that they done hurt and the other people that they done hurt. The trauma they cause other people in their life, and it's the stealing, the whatever they did. That's what I call demons. They're demons. Everybody has dark past. Everybody did something they weren't proud of. I call those demons. Some people hide them really well in the closet. But all right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will be discussing more and coming more live videos and talking about more things. I really appreciate y'all. We're almost an hour in. I ain't trying to make it that long, but love you guys, and see you later. Bye.